Hi guys, what's up? I'm filming on my couch today because it's just, well, easier and I don't feel like being on my bed. So, there you go. So, while Kara's in Florida and we needed to come up with a theme which happened today. Thank you, Justine and Becca, for helping me because I'm not really good at the whole theme thing. That's all Kara's thing. Her being our fearless leader, that's how she comes up with shit, and I just sit there and go, okay. This week's theme is top 10 movies, your go-tos. And I gotta tell you, majority of them, at least 4 of them, I think, are Disney related. As we all know that's how I function. Forever alone with Disney. So, we're gonna go I'm gonna go 10 to number 1. So it's easier to do it that way. Number 10 is The Great Mouse Detective. Shocker! Ah! Reason why I picked Great Mouse Detective is because when I was a little girl, I had an obsession with Sherlock Holmes, and I don't know why. And Disney made their version of Basil, and I don't know, I love it. And he lives on Baker, and there's a little homage to Sherlock Holmes in the movie, and it's a creep. If you look at it from a 90s perspective, like, when I was growing up, I just thought this was a cool movie, but it had some creepy elements to it. And when you look back at a Disney film when you're all grown up and now looking at it going, that was fucking creepy. Ugh. But, I loved everything about it. The little mouse girl in the movie, Radigan, excuse me. I just loved everything about that movie. It was just, I love it so much. Love it so much. And I guess the reason why I liked it so much was that the little girl was kind of spunky, and she was like, I don't care, you're taking me along. I don't give a crap how young I look. I'm going to get my father back. Number 9 is Rent. 525,600 minutes. What would you do? I'm just saying. Mainly, I love Jesse L. Martin, Indita Menzel, Anthony Rapp, everyone in that movie was amazing. Just something. I have a love for Jesse L. Martin from Law and Order, and I had no idea he was in the original casting on Broadway, so I didn't even know he could sing. And heard this man come out with a soulful. When I first heard him sing Santa Fe, I cried a little because it was so good and so soulful and like, oh, he's so good. The entire movie is just about loving life, regardless of there's diseases, obviously. Like, the whole movie's just so good. It's just so good. If you haven't seen it, see it. If you know a production that does Rent, go see it because it's so good, so good. Number 8 is Dogma, a Kevin Smith film, which 2 of Kevin Smith's films are on my list. Jay and Silent Bob. I mean, they're amazing. They're Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes are probably the funniest things I've ever seen, and this was during the time that Jason was doing drugs, hardcore drugs, but it was good. It was great. Let me clarify by saying it wasn't great that he was doing drugs, it's just the fact that he was really good in the movie. I'm making that clear right now. I don't advocate drug use, I'm just saying this kind of contributed to his career a little bit. I think, having a whole thing about, the whole thing about God and everything, and having Alanis Morissette in the movie, you have a Chris Rock, Alan Rickman, who I know I'm a Snape. This is before Snape was a thing. Alan Rickman as the Metatron made me laugh so hard. There are, oh my god, I used to know the I know the movie pretty well by heart, but I used to know the John Hughes scene really well by hand. Like, off the back of my head, I could say it. There's just so many My favorite line, I think, was when the car breaks down and Bethany starts walking. No one is fucking me. So that's it's really a good old college romp, and I suggest you watch it. Number 7 is Clerks. That I know very well. 37. Oh my god, there were so many great. As you can tell, this is another Kevin Smith movie. I love him so much, and he's amazing, and he's fun, and it's the first introduction of Jay and Silent Bob, which led to their careers having more than just Kevin Smith just wanted. This was his first independent film. This was his first independent film that he had done, and it was shot. It was shot like so film schooly. Obviously, he was in film school at the time, and he sent it to Sundance. And there's an alternate ending to this movie that is so screwed up. I'm glad he didn't keep it. It made me cry when I first saw it. I'm like, oh my god! And I have the DVD, and I saw the alternate ending, and I was just like, holy crap! It was sad. But the whole movie is, about a guy that works at a convenience store in Jersey, in Leonardo, Jersey, and he's just stuck in his life, and his ex-girlfriend, he finds his ex-girlfriend's engaged, a whole bunch of other stuff. Go watch the movie. I highly recommend it. I'm surprised it's not my number 1, but you'll understand why when I mention it. A lot of these movies that I have on my list as well are very cult classic films, and a few aren't, but I don't care. Ding! Number 6 is Robin Hood, the Disney version. Oodalolly, golly, what a day. Yeah, I do. I can't help it. I have a thing for Disney. Disney is just amazing, and this was one of their movies in the 50s, I believe. And the same voice actor who did Baloo did Little John, I believe. And I love it. The songs are really great. The actors and actresses, the storylines, and the little bunnies in the movie. I was a kid, and I loved Robin Hood. I also loved Robin Hood Men in Tights, and I think that's why I went towards that movie when I was a kid. And here's the thing, I'm surprised Robin Hood Men in Tights is not in this movie, in my list, because I can verbatimly spit you out lines from that movie. But that's neither here nor there. But I suggest watching the Disney version of Robin Hood. It's so good. Oh, and there's an early 90s version of Robin Hood with Devin Sawa, I believe that's his name, with computers. It's funny as hell. It's so bad it's good. Find that movie. Just saying. Off record. Anyway, number 5 is Mulan. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Again, a Disney thing is how I can't. You have to understand, when we made this list, when we decided to do this, I knew majority of the list was going to make up in Disney. And at least 4 of the movies that I picked are Disney, and Mulan is one of them. And I like that this was a girl that was strong and independent, and it's based on a folklore in China. And I love that Shang is unlike any Disney quote-unquote prince that we've had. And he just doesn't look like... When he finds out that Mulan's a girl, he goes, "You fight good." Way to go, Shang. That's the way to impress a girl. And the songs are really great. I think my favorite line is in A Girl Worth Fighting For, and it's a line goes, oh, what was it? I got a girl back home who's unlike any other. And then Lynn goes, but was it but the only girl who would love him is his mother. And that's it. And it's I love it. It's hysterical. It's great. It's there's little inches of humanity and humor and fun, while there is action, and it is an action type movie, believe it or not, for Disney, and it's so good. And I go back, I remember specifically seeing it when I was 14 years old. I had a boyfriend at the time. We went to the movie theater to see it, and I may have made out in that movie theater to that movie. Not gonna lie, I was 14. What do you want from me? And we roll along with the list. Number 4 is a recent love, and I have a thing for Gerard Butler. Everyone who knows me knows I have an unhealthy obsession with this man. This Irish brogue mofo is amazing, and I love him. I love him to death. And it's Olympus Has Fallen. It is an action film. Everyone knows me knows I'm a huge action girl. Happened when I was very, very young. And it's been that way ever since. I'm surprised they didn't put Speed on here. Huh. Olympus Has Fallen is about a Secret Service agent who no longer is protecting the president due to an accident. I'm not going to give too much away. And he now works for the Treasury. And apparently there was an overthrow of the White House, so now he has to find the president and the president's son and protect them, and it's so good. It is so good. There were 2 movies that came out 2 years ago that were about, taking over the White House, and that was White House Down with Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx. Ha! Remembered. And this one with Morgan Freeman, who's on the poster, Gerard Butler, but of all things, not Ian McKellen, what's his name? Aaron Eckhart, who plays president. So, really great mixture of people, I think, in my opinion. I'm just putting it out there. That's the thing. Watch the movie, it's great. It's kind of badass. The only thing that annoyed me was the guy who played the general. He's been in a lot of different movies, and I just want to slap the crap out of him. He overacted way too hard, and he shouldn't have. It's an action film. You don't have to do much. And speaking of action, my favorite, now we're on to the top 3 here, my favorite action movie of all time that I will watch over and over again is Die Hard with a Vengeance with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. Can we please talk about that mix right now? I was 11 years old when I first saw this movie, and my mother was so upset with me for watching this movie because there's cursing and stuff, and I don't care. Personally, for me, I love it, and it's my favorite thing, and I can quote that movie verbatim. Oh my god. So many things about that movie I love. I think I am the master of my own god. I have a bad fucking headache. The whole thing, he's fighting a hangover from the night before. This is the 3rd installment of the Die Hard movies, and not realizing how much it would have been a major thing for me growing up. Like, I wasn't expecting to like the movie as I did, because at the time I was still very into girly movies, and I was still into Disney. I was Disney centric. I was not in a place that was anything about action, but I was, and this movie opened me to a whole different. It was like a random day, and I was just home from school one day, and I thought, okay, cool, and I love it, and go watch it, please, because there's a new. I've watched every single Die Hard movie since its conception. Well, lies, because the first movie I wasn't born yet, but I've watched every Disney flick. Wow, Bruce Willis Die Hard flick, because they're amazing. And one of my favorite lines was from Samuel L. Jackson was like, that's a white man with white problems. I'm going to myself, I love you. Number 2 is Beauty and the Beast. For those of you who know me, this is my favorite movie in the world. Obviously, this is the Disney version. That movie has helped me through so much. And I saw the re-release. That was a great day. I have both movies on VHS and DVD. And I love it. I love it so much. The scene where they're dancing, and I understand this is Stockholm Syndrome mixed with bestiality, but I don't give a crap. I love it that it was a heroine that wanted to read and loved reading and needed imagination and doesn't go for a man directly on looks, just on personality and based on soul. That is something that I look for in a man. I look for in personality. I do not look for a lot of my way of, I guess, looking for a man has been through um, holding up standards for Disney. Thank you so much, Disney. You gave me unrealistic expectations of dating. And number one, top 10 in my list is Empire Records. Oh my god, I could talk about this movie forever. The movie takes place, bases all around and is set all day at a record store called Empire Records. And it follows Lucas, AJ, Corey, a bunch of these people to include Anthony LaPaglia, who plays the record store owner. And I'm telling you, just go watch the movie. You'll understand when I say damn the man, save the empire. It is so many things about this movie I have held dear. My sister showed it to me. My brother and my sister showed it to me when I was about 16 years old. And I have been in love with this movie since. It's been 15 years of love. And I follow Rex Manning Day. Happens every April. And I love it. And I dance to Say No More. Monet, more lips up for kissing, baby. You adore. Oh my god, you need to watch it. You have to watch it because it's amazing and it's so much fun, and I have a lot of fun doing it, and it makes me happy. You need to just. The movie's great. Follow it, watch it, fall in love with it. I'm telling you, Cara, Becca, Justine. If you ever watch a movie that will make you happy, this will be it. Empire Records is a movie that I can watch when I'm feeling incredibly down or just happy as crap. I own the fan edition, which is so great because you get to see scenes that were not in the original edit, and I love it. I love it so much. Alright guys, so that is my top 10 for this week. I know that Becca and Justine and Cal are going to come up with something interesting. I know that. Please subscribe to our channel and our solo channels as well. And please share the video, like us, and really just thank you for all the support that you've given us. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, from our interweb girls to you guys. Thank you, Webbies, for supporting us and making us happy. All right, I'm gonna go. See you later, guys. Bye.